Hello! Welcome back! This is Country 1913, and we are Let's Playing Gabriel 9. 2, The Beast Within. And in the last episode, Gabriel killed Von Zell. And we found out that Von Glauer was the Black Wolf. And that Gabriel's turning into a werewolf himself. So now we have to figure out a way to not have that happen. So now we're going to head over to Allotting. There's Rittersburg, and then there's Nurse Weinstein. Nurse Weinstein. So welcome to the weird cabinet area.
Silver body parts. Silver...
Yeah, creepy Channing. My favorite.
These all say Maria hat geholfen. Mary helped.
Yeah, maybe she did. Maybe she didn't. We'll never know. What does this say?
These all say Maria hat geholfen. Mary helped.
Right. I really don't like the creepy praying.
Hello.
So here we are in the priest's office. Let's try to talk to him, although I'm sure he's...
Grüß Gott. Is it possible to see Ludwig's heart urn?
He doesn't talk.
Das tut mir leid.
He took a vow of
Das
silence.
Herz für Ludwig II. Von Bayern. Haben Sie
He
das
doesn't
Herz?
understand German.
Das Herz. Herz.
Your heart.
No, not my heart. I'm not sick.
Oh, well, you should be. Here, take a pamphlet.
Thanks.
Take a goddamn pamphlet. Oh my god. Whoa, what's happening? How do I get out of here? No, I didn't mean to do that. I apologize. Yeah, so pretty much this guy wants some cash. Look at this, huh?
Mary's water. It looks like they want a donation.
Yeah, they're just like anybody, they want money. I can't show you shit without you giving me money. Take some water. It's probably older than the hills. Alright, now that we've done that, let's talk to him again. No, apparently that's all we're gonna do for now. Let's get the hell out of this creepy place. What's this?
I'd better wait till the service is over.
Yeah, we better wait. Alright, we're done here. Let's head back to Rittersburg. Alright, so let's head back to the town square. Into the church we go.
Those look better. Jürgen Ritter, 1403 to 1461. Those look better.
How about you walk over here, goddammit?
Those look better. Those look...
There we go. I don't know why. How did I... There we go. Wolfgang. And look.
That silver heart reminds me of the silver penitent gifts at Altotting.
Yeah, we might need it. So, we're gonna have to go and talk to Gerda about taking that. Gerda, what's up? Can I have your heart? I mean, the silver heart.
Gerda, I have something to ask you.
It's gonna be very painful.
It's really awful.
What is it?
You know the silver heart you got for Wolfgang's casket?
Yes.
If I paid you to have another one made, do you think I could take the one at St. George's?
It's for Gabriel, isn't it?
Yes.
Take it. Wolfgang will understand.
Thank you so much, Gerda.
Give her the money. At least, you know, Gerda's, you know, at least she's nice. Unlike somebody. Alright, we've already heard the dramatic coat music. Let's go take that urn, or the, whatever the hell, the heart. We're gonna take that heart. Sorry, Wolfgang. We gotta defile your
Thanks, Gerda. And Wolfgang.
Yeah, we gotta defile your final resting place. The guy can't even have a gift. Even in death, the women are taking things from him. I'm sorry. Alright. Alright, so now we gotta head to Nursing Swanson. Alright, so this is definitely different than when we came in here before. Walk not go to the left doorway into the living room. Walk to the other side of the living room, the very good cutscene. Over here.
These linens look...
So yeah, you just gotta wait for... I wonder if the living room's over here. So yeah, look, these guards walking around, you gotta be able to be like, yo, this is the bedroom, I wanna go back. Where's the other side of the living room? Oh, okay, here we go. So yeah, this kid's gonna be jumping up and down. They're like, hey, look at this, isn't this cool? And now that lady's like, oh, the little boy should not be jumping on the chair. Alright, so let's, we're gonna pour some water on the chair. Make it look like the kid peed himself.
Entschuldigen Sie bitte. Die Kinder.
The kid, he
Ich hole
peed.
etwas, es aufzuwischen.
Yes, the kid, he peed everywhere. Look at all the pee everywhere. There's all kinds of pee. Alright, now, we only have a certain amount of time, so let's see. Walk to the doorway, return to the bedroom. Is this the bedroom? Okay, so there should be a thing over here. Walk through the left door, open the door on the other side of the living room, and enter the grotto. I don't know how you wouldn't see that. But whatever. Not her taking the thing, but just never seeing that panel is movable. Like, doesn't that look different than everyone else? Alright, so back up here. Into the grotto, there's...
I don't think I need to move the table.
And there's something over here. I want to go back. How do I go back? Okay, we're in the grotto. Look look on the left side. Alright, now I gotta go to the Singer's Hall. Ooh, it's a secret passage. Yeah, but there's no way some kid didn't, like, you know, was in here and farting around and they touched something like, oh my god, look at this. What is this? I gotta admit, I like the snooping aspect, the snooping music. I really like it. Alright, so now I have to head over to the Singer's Hall. Walk south to the hall and use the pigeon. Yeah, so you gotta use it and let it go. So yeah, Von Glauer, he put in those little earbuds, or the ear, whatever the hell he was putting in. He was putting in the earplugs so that he could not have to hear the wolf howls. Pretty much, if you hear the wolf howl, he would turn into a wolf, right? And I guess that's what the music is. This thing is supposed to be mimicking. This play that we're going to be trying to put on. Which is pretty cool, to be honest, because how many games besides Final Fantasy VI can you say have an opera in them? Not many. Alright, so none of that guy is over there. Head to the north side and the one...
Nice.
Nope. No. Shit, I hope that pigeon's still there. Alright. Where the hell is the thing? Oh, okay, over here. Alright, so I should have 3 acts of the opera. I'm gonna double check. And yeah, the guy was able to get the pigeon. So at least the pigeon's gonna be free now. Alright, so yeah, okay, we got all 3 pieces. Let's get the hell out of here now. Alright, so now that we've done that, let's head back to allotting. And here, hopefully, we can be able to. Whoops. Nope. And here, hopefully, we'll be able to get the final piece of the opera. Which should have. Oh, yeah, thank God the creepy praying is over.
Hello.
Guten Tag. I cannot talk. Alright, so now let's show the silver heart to this guy. Hey, I want to give you this really cool thing.
I have a gift for the Madonna, Father.
Yes, right this way, yes. It's like Friar Tuck. Alright, we'll pray. Praying. You got to pray just to make it today. You got to pray. Sorry. Alright, this guy's doing his own thing. Let's look up here.
The heart urns. I think I know which one is Ludwig's, but how am I going to get it down?
I don't know. Alright, so... we're going to put the silver heart in the basket. And open the door on the right to put out the candles. Stand on the chair and look at the left statue.
Lady of Valtorin, take this gift. I think you know why I'm here. I apologize for even thinking of violating your shrine. But you know I need to get what's inside Ludwig's urn. I think you want me to help him, and Gabriel. Gabriel may be egotistical and selfish, but he's got a good heart, I think. Anyway, he doesn't deserve this curse. Help me help both of them. Please.
Oh, it's a sign. Yay. The lady is, it's a sign. She's all like, yo, help out Gabriel or something. I guess. So while the wind is blowing...
If I could get away with moving that chair, I could reach the urns. I don't have another gift. Maybe I should just pray.
Where are you going?
If I could get away...
Alright, so how do I move the chair? Whoops. So we just open the door to the right. And the wind comes and blows all the goddamn candles.
I only have a few seconds.
How did it get so windy? What are we in, a weird cavern? Caverns get windy? Is this the right one, the left one? You know, when they say heart urn, they literally mean the urn with his heart, or like the urn with his cremation in it? And there we go. We got ourselves all four pieces. See, if they explain like his lost opera stuff more and all that, that wouldn't be too shabby. You know what I'm saying? Like this part could have been like chapter 6 and 1/4 or something. Yeah, right, you get it. He's like, what was that lady all about? What the hell? What was this lady all about? So here we are back at the Wagner Museum. Yeah, she got it. It's real. So yeah, pretty much this takes place 2 months after everything. And she sent one letter to the police commandant and one letter to Von Glauer. Yeah, and this is Wagner's lost opera, Engelhardt. Which I don't even think is a real thing, but if it is, that's pretty amazing. So first thing I'm going to do is save the game, because that's what you do. So, let's get an opera program from the table. So yeah, Grace was somehow able to be like a producer or something of this play, which is pretty cool. And yeah, if I were her, I would take a thing for posterity. So let's read the damn thing. The Curse of Engelhardt.
The Curse of Engelhardt by Richard Wagner. Act 1. Many years ago in a small German village there lived a young man named Engelhardt. Engelhardt was a lowly blacksmith's apprentice. He was fair-faced, but by nature gentle and shy. Being orphaned, and having lived with a blacksmith in virtual slavery since his parents died, Engelhardt had nothing in the world to claim as his own. Nothing, that is, but an amazing talent. For 10 years, the beautiful and much desired wares that had passed for the blacksmith's own had actually been produced by Engelhardt. The blacksmith, a greedy and vain man, was determined to keep this a secret. He forbade Engelhardt to ever work the metal in front of another soul, on pain of death, but the blacksmith's ingratitude went further still. He was so plagued with envy of Engelhardt's talents that he treated Engelhardt like a lazy and worthless dog.
Yes, he's a dog.
The other villagers, assuming that the blacksmith's behavior toward Engelhardt must be deserved, followed suit. Now in the same town there lived a rich baron. The baron maintained a patronly and righteous face with the villagers, but it was rumored that he was actually unspeakably cruel and wicked. There was also a young maiden, Hildegunde, who was lovely and good-hearted. Hildegunde was the only one who took pity on Engelhardt and was kind to him. Engelhardt loved Hildegunde madly, but was too shy and too penniless to even speak of it. In the first act, we learn that Hildegunde's parents, blinded by the prospective fortune, have betrothed her to the Baron. When Hildegunde learns of this, she is terrified and protests that the Baron is reputed to be evil, but her parents brush this off as jealous rumors and demand her obedience. Poor Hildegunde is too good to defy her parents' wishes, and so she reluctantly agrees. The Baron, with great public ceremony, sends Hildegunde a betrothal gift of a silver jewelry box. Hildegunde, overcome by her fear and anger at the betrothal, casts the jewelry box into the fire.
It's kind of like
she is
Romeo
immediately
and Juliet.
remorseful and pulls it out, but it is too late. The delicate silver has been badly marred. Hildegunde fears for her life when she sees the damage. She is afraid the blacksmith would report the damage to the Baron, so she approaches Engelhardt and begs him to help her. Engelhart thinks of his master's warning, but determines to disregard it for Hildegunda's sake. He melts down the silver and constructs another box even more beautiful than the first. When Hildegunda sees his great artistic skill, she falls in love with him.
Classically.
The two come together in an aria of love, but their bliss is momentary. What about the betrothal? The young couple, knowing the Baron will never relinquish his claim, decide to run away.
Yeah, see, this is just like Romeo and Juliet.
Act 2. The Baron learns of Hildegunda and Engelhart's disappearance. He is so furious that he hires hunters to track the pair down. Hildegunda and Engelhart are found and arrested. In a public trial, Hildegunda pleads their case in a stirring aria. She tells the townspeople of Engelhart's great skill and his mistreatment by the blacksmith. She tells them Engelhart is good and kind. The blacksmith should be turned out for his evils and Engelhart given the shop. Then she and Engelhart could marry and live in peace with their neighbors. Her parents chose a groom for her, but she begs to be allowed her own choice. It is then the Baron's turn to speak. He declares that he has been terribly injured, a victim of a wayward girl. His marriage claim was first. There can be no other. He implies that if the villagers do not help him make it right, he will remove his aid from the village coffers. Then the Baron turns to Engelhart.
Uh-oh, what's going to happen next? Yeah, this is a good story.
By the rights of the injured, the Baron announces he is empowered to set a curse. The Baron curses Engelhart with a terrible and ancient malady, that whenever the moon shines in the night, Engelhart will become a marauding wolf. The village is terrified of wolves and has been plagued for many years by a local renegade wolf which has taken the lives of many children. The Baron further declares that because he is merciful, he will still marry Hildegunda, but not until she renounces Engelhart with her own words. Until she does, he will keep her safe from further shame by locking her up in a small room at the top of his house. The villagers naturally side with the Baron. Hildegunda goes to her prison and Engelhart does indeed become a wolf at night. At first Engelhart is hated and feared by the villagers. They make the sign of the evil eye at him and will not tolerate his presence in town. But soon, rumors start to circulate about Engelhart the wolf. It seems he is always careful not to harm any human being nor any domestic stock.
Yeah, like Barongo.
In fact, he even does some good for the villagers. He scares away bandits and he keeps the renegade wolf at bay. No more children are lost to the fangs of the night. Engelhart's kindness shines through even the dire nature of his curse. Hildegunda, meanwhile, still loves Engelhart as much as ever, whatever curse he might be under, and whatever acts that curse might force him to commit. When she hears of Engelhart's successful mastery of the curse, she dedicates herself to him forever. Hildegunda tells the Baron that she will never renounce Engelhart. The Baron's plan having collapsed before him, having given Engelhart dignity rather than removed it, he flies into a rage. He tells Hildegunda that he will marry her anyway, and on the morrow at that. She will become his wife or her parents' life will be forfeit.
Uh-oh, not cool. Yeah, this is a good story. If Jane Jensen really came up with this, man, she's a really smart cookie.
Act 3. The final act begins with the wedding feast for Hildegunda and the Baron. Hildegunda has cooperated due to her fear for her parents' lives, but now that the service is over, she is horrified to find herself that Baron's wife, and is mourning her final separation from Engelhart. After her poignant opening aria, the Baron approaches her and tries to draw her back to the party. He calls for the entertainment, hoping to cheer her up. In strides a traveling show of minstrels. They wear comic costumes and full face paint and immediately proceed to play and juggle for the crowd. One of them, a mime with a tragic frown painted on his face, seems to want to hover near and amuse the bride. She keeps brushing him off, clearly depressed and tearful, and he does his best to make her laugh. After the amusing antics of the minstrel's first song, the tone changes, the minstrel's music grows dark and theatrical.
Yeah, so this also is kind of like a foreshadowing for what's about to
The Baron
happen.
protests, preferring the comedy, but he's reassured by Hildegunda's father. The minstrels gather in a circle around the frowning minstrel. They whirl around him, and he slowly sinks from sight. The music grows more frantic. Suddenly, The minstrels burst apart like petals, and standing in the center of the room is a wolf. The villagers scream, but Hildegunda cries out that it is Engelhart. The wolf does not attack the crowd. It only lifts its head and begins to howl. The Baron screams at the wolf to stop, and he screams at the villagers to kill the wolf, but they only stare in horror. The Baron pulls his hair and gnashes his teeth. He rises and makes it to the center of the banquet hall, where he falls down in a heap of wedding silk. What emerges from the silk is another wolf. Engelhart has revealed the Baron's terrible secret for all to see. He was the renegade wolf that had terrorized the village. The Baron wolf escapes from the hall through the main archway. Engelhart leaps after him.
Ooh, a chase.
The villagers rally in a cry of horror and fury. One of the men grabs an axe from the wall and entreats the others to follow. They will stalk and kill the murderous wolf. The villagers storm through the archway. Hildegunda follows. The final scene takes place in the woods outside the village. The villagers hunt the two wolves. They follow the wolf tracks, singing of the apparent ferocity of the battle between the two wolves. Hildegunda answers the men's excitement with her own fear for Engelhart's life. The crowd emerges into a clearing. There, the two wolves are engaged in a final deadly embrace. As they watch, Engelhart triumphs and the Baron wolf sinks to the ground and dies. Unfortunately, Engelhart is mortally wounded. His curse has been broken by the Baron's death, but it is too late. Hildegunda sings her love to him, while the villagers pronounce him a great hero. Engelhart dies, and all mourn in a sorrowful final aria.
Yep, so there you go. That is going to be the play that's going to be happening. It's going to be pretty sweet. I am going to save the game in the next episode, or the opera, I'm sorry, it's an opera. But yeah, in the next episode, we are going to take on... There's probably only about maybe 2 or 3 more episodes. We're going to do our business, get things prepared before the whole thing starts, and then what are we going to do? Yeah, I don't know. We're gonna see what's going on. Hopefully Von Glauer will show up. So I've been Kench 1913. I'll see you later. Bye-bye.